Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. I certainly hope you're having a wonderful day because I'm certainly excited to be back. I'm going to be completely honest and say I don't remember the name of this hospital, which is a little bit awkward. And I'm also aware that the last episode was entitled Moving On, which would imply that we are moving on from this hospital. But I decided we'd give it one more episode to see if we can get the value to $5 million, because it's currently at $4 million. I want to see if we can cure 30 patients in the injection room, and if we can launch the 3 marketing campaigns. Now, what I'm going to try and do to help myself is I'm going to copy the marketing room from over here, and we're going to throw it right there. And then we're going to do the same thing and get another one right there. So immediately we can launch 2 more marketing campaigns to get that out of the way. Let's have a look at assistants. We actually have a few people with marketing skills here. So let's say that this room is going to have 2 extra staff. This room is going to have 2 extra staff. Audrey, you are going to work in there. Let's see here. We'll go for... what do we want to market here? Recruitment? No, let's see. Gray, anatomy, fractures, pandemic, psychiatry, animal magnetism. I'll tell you what. Let's go for injection campaign. Actually, no, let's go for gray anatomy campaign for 3 months and launch. And let's go to hire, and Robert Pye, you are going to be working right in there, bud. If you wouldn't mind, we're going to go for just a general large campaign, I think. Just like so. And what I want to do with both of you is make sure that all you're doing for me is the marketing. So Robert is only doing marketing and Audrey is only doing marketing. Then we're going to hire a couple more people per room. So you right there are going to be working in marketing. And again, only thing I want you doing is the marketing. We'll go ahead and get another one to work in here, who is only ever going to work in marketing. And then I think we've got 2 more assistants that we can hire, both of which have some marketing skills. So immediately we have a bunch more assistants working in marketing. We have 2 more marketing things going ahead as well. So we should be in a spot where the challenge to launch 3 marketing campaigns is considered to be, let's see here, done. There we go. So they can all go work in marketing and have a grand old time doing so. Meaning the only thing we need to do is cure 1 more person in the injection room and get up to $5 million. Now you might notice that things have expanded a little bit and that my value just went down massively. You might notice things have expanded quite a little bit here. I've basically decided to just build more in between the episodes because I figured, why not? So we have another injection room up here. We have all of this space in here. I've had a lot of people doing training just here and there, and generally things have been going okay. Now this guy here is having a pretty rough time. I'm gonna send him for treatment, even though he's not doing so good. And I'm gonna go through here and just make sure that a bunch of people are actually getting treated. So for example, you, who else we got? We get you can go get treated, and this is a thing that we've had to do kind of regularly. You know, go through, make sure everybody's actually getting treated that can be treated when they're at a decent point to do so. So you can be treated, you can't be treated. Let's see. You're probably good to send for treatment. You are fantastic to send for treatment. You're fine. This still annoys me. Like this right here, having to go through and manually send everyone for treatment seems kind of silly, but I don't know. It's at least it's a way to stop those giant queues in the GP's offices. I'm going to send you as well. And we'll send you as well. There we go. So that'll be everybody off for treatment. I also went ahead into the overview here into staff, and I changed these about so not everybody can go on break at the same time anymore. Meaning that more people tend to be working at any one time than we had before. I'm also realizing that everything's done up here except the $5 million. So hopefully we can figure that out. Current hospital attractiveness is also only 70%. Or sorry, 57%. Needs to be 70. Huh. I mean, I'm going to assume that that's to do with the fact that there's not a lot of plants around the place. Which, I mean... Can we fix? Is that an easy fix, or is that a total pain to fix? I feel like it's going to be a total pain. Although we do have a little bit of space around here to throw some plants into. So something like that kind of works. I think a little plant up there kind of works. We get room down here as well for plants. So there, for example, we could probably throw one up there. And you know, that got us up to 58%. We could keep going further with it. We could, you know, put plants into all of this space over here, but I don't know how good of an idea that's actually going to be. I'll throw one there, because I can, and I'll throw one there. Let's see. Over this way has, like, no plants, so we'll get one just, let's see. Where was I? Oh, I was here. All right, we'll throw one there as well. And we can go down here. I actually kind of want to see if I can do this. I am realizing, though, I actually don't have all that much space around here to place a whole bunch of plants, which is kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Let's get rid of you and throw a plant in there. 59% only. I have these giant spaces, too, so this is probably never going to work. So I'll tell you what, let's throw one there, let's throw one there, and let's call it quits on that. I don't think we need to, go any crazier on that. I think we'll be okay. Hospital value, 3.6 million. That is all right, I suppose. Wonder what my current reputation is, actually. I know it's great, but I'd love an actual stat here. I think, no, there's nothing up here. Organization challenges. You know what? Let's not. Let's not even go there. I thought I could click on the challenges to see what my current reputation was. Oh, it's 100%. I just realized it's right here. 100% reputation. That is kind of crazy. Just so we kill people quite regularly, but the reputation is solid. We have a gray anatomy emergency. I'll tell you what we could do with that. I think we only have one clinic for that. So let's copy you and let's throw you over here. Because this seems like a pretty good spot for it. So right there, and then I'd like to move the door to that spot. And that seems like it'll work for gray anatomy. We can go ahead and get the usual benches in there. And that should be fine. Do we need a doctor or we need a nurse? Okay. So a nurse with treatment seems like the best bet. In you go there, bud. And let's make sure you are only doing gray anatomy. Where are you? There you are. All right. So you're going to be doing gray anatomy. We should probably get a clown clinic at some point. I don't think we've had any calls for it, but I kind of wonder if we would start getting calls for it if we had the clinic. Also, are you looking for work? You are. All right. You are supposed to be working in there, bud. If you wouldn't mind. There you go. So hopefully that'll help things a little bit with the emergency. We have a lot of people around here that aren't too happy right now, including some members of staff. I'm assuming your happiness is low, your energy's low. What about a little bit of a pay rise, maybe? You're apparently also unhygienic and you're hangry. Interesting. So, I mean, you are hungry at the minute as well, so that would kind of make sense. That would kind of make sense that you are a little bit miserable right now. Now, apparently we've done a large marketing campaign. Let's go in with... What do we want to go in with here? You know what? I will actually go with gray anatomy. Let's just do that for a year. So that we can keep that going. We can bring a bunch of people in and, you know, see what happens. Let's also cancel that and see what this is. We'll promote you and I think, yeah, we actually impressed the VIP. Not bad. Now, let's see. A bunch of you guys are running around here currently very low on health. I'm wondering, I mean, can I send you for treatment? I actually can. I can send a lot of them for treatment. So I can't help but wonder if part of the problem is you've got an appointment at a fracture ward, so you're going for treatment. I can't help but wonder if part of the reason people are so low on health is because they get there's so many diagnosis steps. You know what I mean? Like, people are running around here like, I feel terrible, I'm going to die soon. And they're like, oh, well, we need to send you through 60 different diagnosis rooms. And the patient will reiterate and be like, yes, but I feel like I'm going to die. And it's like, well, diagnosis, bud. I mean, I can look at you, I can see you've got multiple fractures, but we need to diagnose it. I don't know. It's like someone walking in dressed like Elvis and going, I think I'm Elvis, and then being like, I'm not sure. Or, well, in this case, John Travolta. So let's see here. You are not happy about your pay. There you go, bud. We'll get you promoted. You are all right with your pay, apparently. Man, my staff are having a real rough time not being able to go on break as regularly as they'd like. That's kind of annoying. I feel like it's necessary, though. I really feel like it's necessary to make sure that, you know, all goes well with them and make sure that everyone actually does get treated. Now, we are back above $4 million in hospital value, which is beautiful. So I'm kind of thinking that it might not actually be a bad idea to get another reception area. Because we have a lot of people coming in here, and this is obviously a main door to the hospital, but I'm thinking maybe like a reception area over there and one over there, and that might take some of the pressure off of this one. So if we were to copy this and throw it, let's see, just in here, basically. So something like that, right? Not a perfect spot for it. It's kind of awkwardly in the middle of the space, but, you know, a little something like that, a little something like that, and a bunch of receptionists, basically. So, you know, customer service, I don't know if that's useful for a receptionist, but whatever. We'll hire you, so you can work in reception. We'll hire you, and you can work in reception, and we'll hire you. So you three are working in reception, and that's kind of all I ever want you doing. So we'll close all of this. I realized I could have went with a smaller reception desk, but I kind of like the bigger one. So you, and you, and you as well. There we go. So you three are going to work in reception as well. And again, only going to be reception. There we go. And I kind of hope that that does, you know, improve things a little bit. It looks like, yeah, these guys are going off to reception here. There's no one going to this one right now, but that's probably fine. I'll tell you what we could also do. We could probably throw a couple more GP's offices in. Because, I mean, we have reception up here, and we can get reception over here and send people to GP's offices near the reception desks. So, I reckon a GP there for one. And I reckon a GP next to that for 2. So 2 GP's offices by that reception desk will hopefully do some good things. And then over here, I reckon we want to do a very similar thing and throw... Oh, that button skips the music. I forgot about it. I keep hitting the not like the arrow keys, but like the bracket keys to try and rotate things rather than Z and X. And I discovered that it actually changes the music. Skips to the next track. So there we go. We'll throw a couple of GP's offices in there. We could actually throw some diagnosis and some treatment in there as well. So I think a pharmacy could be a good bet. So throw a pharmacy there. Gonna move these and move the door, and then throw these cabinets in like this instead. So we can get a pharmacy up there. And I reckon a little bit of general diagnosis in here as well. Now, obviously, the space is a little bit packed, which is far from ideal. But that's kind of just going to have to be the way of it. So fire extinguisher there. We'll throw a plant just sort of up there. We'll move the weighing scales, and that seems fine. So the area is going to be a little bit busy in there. Definitely a little bit busy. But we'll throw a large radiator in to keep it warm. And then I think we'll just throw a bunch of purple benches just along this wall to give people places to sit. And then I wonder, maybe some luxury snacks, some luxury drinks, some energy drinks, and some, I don't know, regular snacks. There we go. All right, so that'll keep that area pretty good. We could do some diagnosis and some treatment stuff over here as well, but I don't know if I want to do that just yet. So I think we'll leave this as is. I mean, we need 6 more members of staff as well, so let's see. We have Asquith Pleb, who can work in that GP's office. What a name. What a name. All right, so you're a general practitioner. We've got Jacinta Bilge. Oof. Jacinta Bilge. Didn't really mean to whistle when saying her name there, but that's just how excited I am about it. So you can work in that GP's office. You are apparently wanting to work in X-ray. Strongly disagree. Strongly disagree. You get back in there. You get back in there. We've got Cat Spatula. Okay, then. Cat Spatula. What a name. All right. Then Ronald Malafor can work in that GP's office. And Ronald, you are going to need training there, bud. So let's get you general practice. Let's have you trained, and let's start the training there. So there we go. Then up here, we need a nurse with pharmacy management. So we'll go for you. You've got stamina training, so that'll be very useful. So you can work in that pharmacy. And then we need one for general diagnosis next door. Do we have anyone? We do. Reginald Chopper. There you go, bud. So you're going to be working general diagnosis right there. And that'll hopefully do some good for us. Couple of new reception desks. Couple of new GP's offices next to the reception desks. No benches, unfortunately. I'm realizing that's going to be an issue. But we'll figure it out, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll manage. What if we were to do something like this? So some benches sort of at the back of the reception area and kind of make sort of almost like an airport style, very crammed, very uncomfortable seating area right there. So there we go. We'll do something like that. It's kind of miserable looking, but it's all we got. Let's also see if I can maybe get these vending machines as close to the chairs as I can. That seems all right. And then I think just regular snacks over on this side. So something like that. There we go. So people can get snacks. They can have a good old time while doing so. They can sit and relax. And hopefully everything can work out here. We have a pretty sizable queue with that vending machine. Good lord. And we're back down below 4 million. That's a shame. We got 5 of 7 patients in that emergency though, so that's okay. Not bad at all. Let's see. Over here, we actually have no GPs in the offices. That's a bit of a worry. 90 days without a death. Immediately, someone dies. Someone just immediately died. Where was that? I can't even see where it was. That's amazing. Okay. That is just fantastic. Hey, can you go 90 days without... Oh, never mind. Someone's dead. That is just my luck. We need bathrooms over here, actually. We don't have any in this area either, so what if we were to grab you and copy, and then throw some bathrooms pretty much right next to the GP's offices right there? So something like that. And then I'm wondering, do I have a weirdly shaped staff room anywhere? I feel like I should. Or was that the old hospital? I think that might have been the old one. Because I could get a weirdly shaped staff room right here, and I think, honestly, I will. I feel like I haven't built anything in this game in a while because I've just been copying and pasting. So, let's do that. Throw a couch there. We'll throw an energy drinks machine down there. And I kind of want this to be more about the beanbags than anything else. Just because I can. So a couple of beanbags, maybe a big bin sort of back there if I can do it. No, I can't. All right, big bin there. And a television, I guess. So throw a TV there. Yeah, that kind of looks all right. A bit of a miserable looking staff room, but, you know, should do the job. It'll hopefully work out for us. I'm also realizing this space over here, quite cold. Quite cold indeed. Let's get a radiator there. And a radiator there. And that'll keep it a little bit warmer. Bunch of staff wanting training. I'm gonna just say no. It was a bunch of janitors wanting training specifically, which is great and terrible at the same time because I need my janitors working on everything else. I'm also realizing we're down to $3.6 million. Tell you what we're gonna do. Let's go to patients and let's see what we can do here. Can we go through and make sure everybody's getting treated that actually needs treated? Now, apparently we're losing money at the minute, which is kind of worrying, kind of annoying, but whatever. Let's just keep going through, and anyone we see with a high diagnosis rating can immediately be sent for treatment. We haven't done this in about 30 seconds, so, you know, it's about time to do this. So you can be sent for treatment, you can be sent for treatment. I know I do lose out on money by avoiding some of the steps of diagnosis, but I'm noticing a lot of queues are just... They're backing up again, you know, they're backing up and backing up and backing up. So let's just send people for treatment in whatever they need treatment in. I mean, you're 73%. 70% is kind of my cutoff. So let's see, you are 68%. Nope, you're good to go. You are good to go. And is there anyone else? I mean, there's going to be plenty of people, I'm sure. So we'll just keep going through and keep sending people for treatment who, again, we have 100% certainty on a lot of the diagnosis, or diagnoses, because, you know, that's the plural of diagnosis rather than diagnoses. We have 100% certainty on a lot of these, and we just don't send the people for treatment, which is weird to me. I don't get that. I don't get why that's a thing in the game. I sound like a broken record, and that's kind of been a sentence I've said a lot recently. But it really is weird. It really, really is. 68% no. Let's see. You're good to go. And you are 63%, so that's going to be a no. 68% no. Let's have a look. You were 68% as well. 100%, so off you go. 68, that's going to be a no. A lot of 68%s in there. 68 again. I might be repeating myself in some of these guys, actually. That's a possibility. You know what? We're probably good. We sent a lot of people for treatment there at the same time, so we'll see what happens. You, for example, are going off to the fracture ward. Is the fracture ward doing all right? We have got more than one of those, right? We do. We have another one up here with room for 4 people in it. Okay, that's good. Would have been kind of awkward if we didn't. Would have been a little bit awkward if we didn't. We've also just gone down to 3 million on the value there, so that's fantastic. That is just fantastic. I reckon, ladies and gents, I reckon we might leave it there for this hospital. I'm really enjoying it, but I really don't want to spend another episode clawing my way to $5 million. Because it's just going to be a bunch of the same thing. It's just going to be copy all these different rooms, you know, because obviously we need another one of these guys. It's just going to be copy room, copy room, copy room, and, you know, hope for the best. And I can do that. Oh, hello. What do we got? What do we got? I can do that, oh, wow, that's awful. I can do that off camera comfortably enough. I'll sort of slowly work on this hospital as time goes by and figure out what needs done here and there. I don't think it's something that, oh, that is not the button I wanted to press. I don't think it's something, Flemington, that's the name. I don't think it's something that I need to do or to continue to do on camera, as it were. I don't think there's any need. I don't think there's, you know, there's nothing new gonna come of this. We're just gonna sit and copy and paste rooms until we figure it out, basically. You know, that's kind of all we're gonna do here. So I think it's fair to say that we're doing all right with this. What do you mean you're looking for work? Work in there. Work in chromotherapy. There you go. I think it's fair to say that we're doing all right with this hospital. I don't think we are necessarily struggling in any way. And just, you know, to cap things off, I will throw a clown clinic in here to see if that maybe helps a little bit. But, yeah, I don't know. This is a very strange one. Getting 5 million as the worth is... That's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. And I hope it's not going to be like an ongoing challenge for every future hospital to get that 5 million as well, because that's going to be annoying, is what we'll say. That's going to be very annoying. Let's throw you into the clown clinic, and let's say that is all you're going to do. This person, Willow Payback, has a lot of treatment skills, so if we do get people at the clown clinic, you know, we'll see some good stuff. Where are you off to? Cardiology? No, get in there. Work in the clown clinic, madam. There you go. All right. I'll give it a minute. I'll give it a minute before we wrap it up. I'm just curious to see if we end up with anyone coming in with a chest infection. Also, I didn't realize it was blurry at the edge of the map. Unless my eyesight's just got terrible. But I'm pretty sure that's it's blurry at the edge of the map there. And by eyesight got terrible, I mean like selectively terrible. Because it's only blurry in one spot. You know what I'm thinking? Actually, I'm realizing a lot of these like fluid analysis rooms are starting to queue back as well. I think we've reached a point where we have enough GPs, but we don't have enough diagnosis anymore. So what if we were to grab a couple of fluid accelerators and sort of throw these over here in one way or another? So throw it like there and there, basically. I reckon we could do that. I reckon we'll throw this here. And I reckon we'll grab another one, copy it, and throw it there. And we could totally throw a ward back there, actually, which would be kind of cool. But we'll not do that just yet. We'll throw some benches in. We'll grab a large radiator for down there. Making that area quite warm, but I'm sure we'll manage. So let's see. We need what? 2 nurses with diagnosis. So Cassandra Whisker, you can work in fluid analysis, and Adam Plunge can work in fluid analysis as well. Now, you want to work in cardiology. I feel like placing them in... rooms half the time just doesn't do what I want it to... Like, it says, oh, hey, work in fluid analysis. And then they're like, nah, I'm good. Work in fluid analysis and work in fluid analysis. There you go. Hey, where are you going? You're working in there. There we go. So now they're both working in the rooms I want them to work in. We'll see how that plays out. We've got staff training. You want to be trained in marketing too. I'll tell you what. Let's just train all of them in marketing too, and let's have you start that training. We have 90 days without a death. I feel like we didn't do that. And you want a pay rise. All right, there you go. There's 18 people waiting for the mega scanner right now. And 23 waiting for that one. Good lord. Okay, no, we'll copy that. We'll copy the mega scanner. We'll have to throw it up here because we don't have room for it anywhere else. So we'll do that, and I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get another one. Super expensive room, but I'm gonna get another one. And we'll see how that goes. We've got you, Angela Gold. You can work in that mega scan. And we've got Laura Light can work in that one. All right. So we'll let them both work in Mega Scan. We'll throw some benches outside, and we'll really hope that that does some good as well. I think we might have found the bottleneck in our diagnosis process. Although that's an expensive couple of purchases right there. That is a very expensive couple of purchases, but the queue has gone down by about 6 people there, so that's something at least. And the queues over here are actually kind of non-existent, which is beautiful. Maintenance needed in clown clinic. Why? I feel like we've yet to have anyone with a chest infection. Level 4 pest control? No, we're good. I don't think we need it. What's wrong with you? You're very hungry, very thirsty. I mean, there's a pay rise for you. Is that gonna make you happy? Slightly? Slightly happy? What about that then? There you go. Why have you not actually gone on a break yet? Can I just force you to go on break? There you go. So you go off on break and just sort of chill. Oh my god, there's so many people. Most of them quite miserable. And we're up to 11 and 10 on these queues here. Good lord! Good lord, so many people needing to go to Megascan. I am gonna be honest, I don't think there's much left to do here. I think we just need to let people get treated and hope for the best. Let's go to patients though. Let's see, you know, what we can do in terms of sending people for treatment. Just as one last little thing to do with this hospital, because next time I would kind of like to move on to another hospital next time. If at all possible. So we'll send you for treatment. We'll send you for treatment. We can send you, you know what, 68% off you go. There's not actually that many people that I can send off for treatment here. A lot of them are either being diagnosed or they're actively being treated. So there we go. We'll send you off. We'll send you off. We'll send you. And we'll get one more with a good amount of certainty. 73% is good enough for me. There we go. So yeah, this is whatever this hospital is. I forgot the name again. It is whatever it happens to be. The hospital value is fluctuating pretty regularly. I've noticed between $2 and $4 million. I'd like to get it up to 5 million, but I have no idea how I would go about doing that. But next time we have some choices to make. We have Meltdowns. We have Smogly. I'm honestly thinking Smogly because it's a teaching hospital, but it's focused on surgery. So I think Smogly might be the way to go. And then we have Duckworth upon Bilge, which we don't know what that's going to be. Don't know what that's going to be. But I think Smogly might be the place to go next time. It does look like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hospitals. 7? I believe we've got 7 hospitals left that we have not played. So these 3, and then there's 3 around here and 1 way down here. I assume this one's gonna be like the last one. I also didn't realize I could rotate. That's over by the airport as well. So yeah, we've got 7 hospitals left to go through. Smogly is gonna be our next target, I think. So ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. It's been my pleasure as always, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.